Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we have got a 3 versus 3 on Ghost City. Playing on the southern side as the Orks, we've got War Banner, we've got his teammate Catgirl as the Imperial Guard, and we've got Demi as the Tower Empire. On the northern side, playing as the Inquisitorial Demon Hunters, we've got Doctor, we've got the Good King playing as the Adeptus Sororitas, and we've got Tiger Shark playing as the Imperial Guard. So I do believe that Doctor and, let me find him, War Banner down here, relatively new. I don't think I've seen them in the game before, which does remind me that Tiger Shark, a little few days ago, did say to me on little private DM, hey, we should do another Newbie Friday night, which, as of recording this video, I've not responded yet to you, Tiger Shark. I do apologise. I am a piece of shit human being that does read his DMs and read the comments and says, yes, I shall respond to these later. And then 7 days go by and I've completely forgotten, but I will remember to do so. And if I haven't remembered, then please just send me another message and I will apologise for being a terrible human being. But I see some Imperial Guard conscripts coming straight out, and I just love this map. It's just such urban decay. We've got the beach-esque thing going on down here, and then just ruins and broken bits everywhere. So vehicles are quite hard to maneuver around these roads, but it's cool. And the rule of cool always wins. More conscripts of the Catgirl variety will be coming down on that side. Oh, what is the Imperial Guard regiment from the world of cat people? The planet of the Uwus, whatever you call them. Disgusting creatures, I know, but hells, everyone's got their place in the Imperium, even if it is just for smut. Got some Guardsmen riders coming down on this side, so it does seem as if the Guardsmen from both factions are the primary expanders here. We do have some Orks bringing up some banners over onto this side. We've got a very Imperial-looking banner here, so maybe the Orks over here are just trying to pretend to be Imperials. Maybe no one will notice the stealthy approach. But yes, the northern team really quickly expanding towards these relics and maybe even the critical location as well, so they've got the defensive advantage here. Some horsemen though against the fully qualified guardsmen. Gonna manage my camera going around this way. There we go. So being stabbed, both of them, horses and man alike. Commissar over there with the conscripts to motivate them. That's a lot of guardsmen, and not a lot of horse. Do have one singular missionary popping down a banner on top of that. So that's pretty cool. Although, again, one man versus all these men. Not sure how long he'll survive, but he's at least on top of a hill kind of thing, so it looks cool. But yeah, he'll have to run away. Not much you can really do riding solo. Got some Seraphins over here, just 2 at the moment. And down over here, I've got some Orks. Got the choppers ready to be slaked in Imperial blood. Cutting them down, one boy at a time. Guardsman Rider's going to charge in for defensive reasons. Got one burner boy in that squad. Looking to make some human toast. Priest Agency are going to waddle in as well. Orks probably won't win this engagement, but they've invested a lot of money. 4 burners. So who knows, maybe they can actually get these horsemen riders and actually full squad wipe on there potentially. Where have you gone? Well, not sure where he went, but definitely not alive anymore. Okay, I'll take it back. Sluggers with Flamers, they're doing alright. They're playing the feud. They're winning the games. Critical location being attempted to be built up by this missionary once again by the Good King. And the Seraphins back themselves into a corner. Thankfully they can jump out there. Saving grace on the wings of an angel. Gonna avoid trying to break out into that song by Robbie Williams there. As good of a song as that is. Yes, just burners all day long. If you can't burn them, join them. But thankfully they can burn them, so they'll be alright. They're even in close combat making use of those burners as well. Seraphins not standing up too well against them, but thankfully there's a second squad over here. Firing away with their double pistols. Going to Kim, in fact, a third squad of Seraphins coming in as well. So the Slugger boys are being shot down to a man. Full squad wipe on the way there. And a 4th squad, my goodness. Well, that's one way to kill some orcs. Just get a lot of ladies on wings. Stormtroopers over here are outnumbered. Yeah, Catgirl seems to have just gone for a mass of men. And this relic is firmly in her position. Did look like that the northern team would be holding Bertham, but no, they're only going to hold this on the right hand side. Tiger Shark got his listing post on top of that. The Seraphins are chilling out. Demi trying to get a XV-22 commander knocking around. But the Seraphins are engaged in close combat with him. Will beat him up in close combat. Big mate teleporting in. Big Boom following his wake. He's on his own there. Gonna give a woman a squeeze and throw her back over the ridge. Probably need some boys to come in and help him. Got some grots knocking around. Now war banners everywhere around here as well. Some shooter boys with their big shooters. So they should do a fairly good job against the Seraphins, but one heavy weapons team. That's going to keep most infantry away from that position for a little while. Got some Tau being funneled in. Maybe they can get some slice shots on the right hand side of them if the Tau commander can absorb the incoming damage. How much damage can a bunch of gun drones do there? Fair bit of damage, and actually resisting the incoming damage from the... Oh, because you're technically a vehicle. Right, okay. Super unfortunate for these guys then. Being done in. Been flanked by some gun drones. The might of the AI, the abominable intelligence of the Tau, making short work of those guardsmen. Now, risky, war banners, quite expensive as all things are considered. In Ultimate Apocalypse, for every war banner an Orc player places down, it costs a little bit more money. So actually, the Orcs are incredibly difficult to get your head around if you've only played them in Vanilla or in Unification. You're going to see a lot of Inferno pistols on the Seraphins. Oh, goodness gracious, it's like just a light show going on here. I'm going to completely ignore all that stuff. You've got one war banner down. Now we're going to focus the listing posts over here. All war banners on this side for them to snipe out. Sure, boys. The big shooters firing away, but massively outgunned here. Will need some support from someone. Got another squad of big shooters over here. Probably need to bring both squads down if they are going to be successful in any regard. Yeah, that's one squad wipe down there. Orcs, what are you going to get? In fact, that's just walking straight into the Orc base. Got that mech lab on the go for any Orc unit researches. Got a Chimera assault tank bundling its way down here. Angelic Visage popping off. There's a lot of big shooters. But actually, no, it's only 5. But there's a lot of shooters at the very least. Breachers, everyone now coming together. A coalition working towards taking out the Seraphins. Barracuda hot on their trail as fire and lights go off every which way in every direction. Morale being broken. Shooter boys being absolutely wiped out there. Funneled into death by sheer amount of Inferno pistols. What's going on down here? Tiger Shark is firing at something. Oh, there's a Great Imperial just minding his own business. Dying. Interesting use of him. Gun drones trying to do what they did before. And basically solo an entire defensive formation, but not quite getting what they want to. But hey ho, that's fine. We've still got Catgirl, who is just setting up a beautiful... I've seen a dirge meme before. I know what a dirge is. I was there in the old times of memes. But is dirge an old meme? I don't think so. I hope not. Whenever I see an old meme, it makes me feel old. Anyway, listing post. No one's coming to defend it, as these Seraphins will be blasted to high heaven by all this firepower. They know where their bread's buttered, so they're going to fall back and give this relic to the Tau Empire. So the Northern team will have to be aggressive at some point. They will have to push out Now, are you building lots of cheap and affordable housing? You are building lots of Order Malleus towers, so you're just basically focusing on getting to that late game economy. Over here, Surfers are jumping straight to the middle of all these guys. Grenades going off everywhere, morale being broken. As often as humanly possible, grenade launchers firing into the centre of the Seraphins. One squad of conscripts, all guardsmen, whatever they were, they're dead. More soon to follow. Got a Sentinel Scout Walker armed with a auto cannon. And now just a Barracuda coming in for support. So a good effort from Good King. Needs to fall back now. Don't lose any more than he already has. And there we go. One Seraphim falling behind. Taken out. Special weapons teams looking to see if they can help with that Sentinel Scout Walker problem. But do not have the fighting forces to necessarily push out at the moment. Yeah, I think everyone over on this side is focusing massively on their economy. Let's have a look at the economy, shall we? 188 and 79 for the Orks, 223 and 79 for Southern Imperial Guard, and 216 and 159 for the Tau, compared to 266 and 223, 196 and 79, and 229 and 159. So generally even economies, even when these guys are focusing on a lot. Actually, how was the... Yeah, you're actually quite stonky with your economy, Mr. Doctor. So the Northern team will have to heavily rely on the late game goodness of the Demon Hunters. Whatever that will look like. I assume it's just deep striking dreadnoughts. It's usually what it ends up being. Got some Tau gun drones focusing on the Icon of Purification. Neither building nor drone really doing much damage to the other. Bit of a slog. And over on this side, the special weapons teams are being slowly killed. Got one Lehman Russ battle tank firing down. He's brave. He's going up against a lot. And while there's just basically lots of small arms fire, he's what I quite like the idea. It's like, quick, driver, do a really sick slide in front of him just to assert dominance. The Imperial's like, my goodness, they really showed us what the greatest good looks like. Very nice stuff. Like I said, the rule are cool, man. That is a powerful force for the Northern team here. Icon of Purification has been taken down finally. Got some heavy weapon support teams. Surfers looking to jump in again. Field command being popped down. These ladies are in for a world of hurt there, as there are some fire warriors knocking around on this side. Hiding very sneakily behind all these structures. Surfers know they're there. It's like, oh my goodness, we didn't anticipate them being able to jump over the walls. So now they're going to scurry away as best they can. Guardsmen looking to kill us. One single Seraphim who's just standing in the middle of them, not taking no for an answer. She knows what she wants and how to get it. Gotta appreciate a woman willing to stand up. Double Barracudas slaying the special weapons teams, trying to get some melter guns, and they're dropping some more lads in there. What's going on this side? We do have some gun drones and some Lehman Russ battle tanks sneaking their way in. Oh no, you're an ally Lehman Russ tank. You're a northern one, so you're actually meant to be there. Fair enough. Well, then what are you? Are you commanders? That's my question. You're indeed commanders. Nice. Going for quadruple big shooters. Don't see them very often. Well, they do get to put some work in. But being surrounded now, we'll need to teleport away. Probably get away as well while you're at it. On this side, some scattered gun drones. But here come the Grey Knight Purifiers. And once the Demon Hunters get their Grey Knights out on the field, they will quickly snowball into a great big ball of death if left unchecked, which they very much have. I mean, just look at this. They've got the cheap affordable housing on the go. They've got the plasma generators, which is a lovely circle of power going on. Very vulnerable to harassment there. Got to make sure that not taking on, because if you kill a couple of those plasma generators, a chain reaction will go along which will kill all of them. But it does not seem that the southern team is that way inclined for much air harassment. Imperial Guard now massing in number. They've got double Lehman Russes leading the charge down these narrow corridors. Commandos not got any... Well, they've got some room for some rocket launchers if they really want some. And Celestians and Seraphins now. See, even Ultimate Apocalypse, Seraphins and Celestians, who needs your regular Sisters of Battle when you can get those units instead? They'll jump around the side, seeing if they can take care of the tank busters. A little bit too late as Lehman Russes are now dead. But better late than never. The Northern team making some serious strides down to reclaim their lost relic here. Tank busters, nowhere to really shoot at the moment. No targets for them. There's some flash gates, in fact double flash gates. And there is no 2-squad limit in Ultimate Apocalypse. They can get as many of them as they want. And that's a serious Dakar line, all things considered. Not too bad in the tanky department neither. Got a fair bit of health. Still, that is a lot. Special weapons teams and a heavy weapon support squad. Far, far down here. So might need to fall back a little bit and wait for some more lads to come and help. Tower Commander is coming over. Got some more commanders knocking around on the flanks. Some breaches and sniper drones as well. It's a proper slugfest going on down here. Everyone losing a lot of models in this engagement. Not a clean takeaway for any side. Even Russ barreling down. Angelic Visage on the Seraphins. Sentinel Walker's been shot down by las cannons. More things being deep stricken in by the Tau. And it's hard to say who's going to win this engagement, but we are seeing some smoke and some sandbags being popped up by our special weapons team, so it will help them survive a little bit. But a lot of them are standing around over here. The pathing really doing the Northern team a bad service here. Lehman Russ is tanking a lot of damage from the flash kits here. Now withstanding the damage. Going to try and hide in this heavy cover as well. There is just a little bit of parking. Bring him round. There we go. Repositioning of the heavy weapons teams. 3 auto cannons. But the commanders, flash kits, they've reached that critical mass now. Take a lot to actually take them on. Now that that firing line over here has been taken care of. All seen some explosions, so I assume artillery. Ah, we've got a bastard. That's where all they went. It's been blown up by the basilisks. Basilisks do a mean amount of damage against infantry as well. Artillery is really felt in UA. So all the boys and girls are brown bread. And the Orks are ready to push up further on this side. But we are seeing... Is this friendly fire artillery? Possibly. Maybe. Yep, it does seem like it is friendly fire artillery coming on in here. Well, that's okay. It's only a couple of Orks. And if anything, if you can... Oh, no, never mind. There's triple bastards down here. Okay, fair enough. Swinging left and right. Find out whoever comes near. Got some sneaky Tau coming round. But they will be sniped out by those basilisks. Looking to get a decap. Can the basilisks shoot them in time? Yes, they can. Well done. Good job. So what happened to the Grey Knights? Did you... Well, clearly didn't do much. Because otherwise they'd still be alive. After watching that entire engagement going on down there. Swordfish gunship. Sniping away at this listing post. Being repaired by all its lonesome. Basilisks now focusing on the sheer mass of flash kits here. So need to move these boys forward. The longer they stand around, the more they'll get killed. Got an air shaker platform as well. So Tiger Shark really making use of the defensive nature. Got a What are you? Oh, you are a boomy platform, so actually, it's just artillery on both sides here. Oh, we're entering World War I kind of stuff. So just this whole area down here is going to be a sad time for everyone. But be still my beating frame rate. I think it's because I haven't turned the corpses off. So as the game goes on, there's just more to render. Double hammerheads. And the swordfish. That's a significant amount of ouchie coming in. Very fragile vehicles there. We've got a Exis Sanctorum. And oh, we've also got St. Arabella. Yep, she's going to be a bad news bears for the tanks. But actually, for all the flash gets coming in, might not be a huge problem, especially with the price battlesuits moseying on down. And also a Stormlord as well. The Stormlord is on the side of the Living Saints. And the Stormlord is ideal against infantry. Doesn't do much against tanks, but just got a lot of firepower for anything squishier and not made of metal. You can already see not much left alive down on this side. Just murdering, annihilating everything. All Centurions attempted to be built up, but St. Arabella's not letting it happen. She says no to your expansionist plans, Mr. Demi. Imperial. Oh, you know what, Imperial, you're a Preceptor. You're taking out some Tau bits and bobs. And yeah, those flash kits, no more to be seen, really. Really efficiently taken care of. I assume as well that all this artillery stuff had something to contribute towards that as well. Algae platforms, or boom platforms even. Not much really for them to do. Artillery is kind of shrugged off by tanks. Tau trying to use their maneuverability to stay away from the Saints. These guys can turn their attention to the Stormlord. They can certainly do a lot of damage to it. But seeming that they're focusing on the Celestians and other smaller targets. Got some Kaskan airborne veterans being deep stricken on top of the buildings. What I do love about this map is that there's just so many like levels as well. Levels don't really contribute much to vision or what people can see or anything, but it just looks cool. It also makes it pain for me to cast, so I can't just like sit on. I'm going to change the camera angle. But we'll live. I'll take it. Can't get bringing out a Stormblade, mighty LGBT flag of the Cat Imperial Guard, proudly on display. And the hammerheads narrowly surviving, question mark. Possibly. Angry Lady's following him there. No, he just managed to survive. Well done. Say gonna fall back. Stormlord has been taken care of. How's your health regen? How's your health regen? Is pretty good. Just keep out of combat for a little bit, should be alright. Just Avenging Angels, don't see them often. Preceptor looking to get some side slices on the Stormblade. Actually, not doing a terrible job at all. Got the Canoness in there as well. A lot of fire coming in to take care of them. Gonna fly away as best you can. Canoness gonna run away as well. On this side, we are seeing Limitless Executioners and Limitless Vanquishers. So what are you doing? Oh, right, I see what you're doing, Doctor. You're just thinking, right, well, you know what? If one or two squads of Grey Knights won't win, what about infinite amounts? Yes, I see. The old numbers strategy. Going to see Saint Celestine. She's a mean customer if ever I saw one. Incredible health regen. Also wonderful wing animations. A lot more fluttery than the St. Arabella's, who are a little bit more flirty. The hair health regen is amazing. Also, a health pool is just almost... I mean, look what... Yeah, just crazy numbers going on there. Kill Crusher. Big old tank. Got lots of guns on it. Lots of twirly bits. But, I mean... Against two living saints. Not much hope for him there. Stormblade and Hammerhead gunship opening fire. But these ladies are just cutting through everything. It does seem that, based on just the sheer amount of artillery going on, the centre is actually largely unoccupied, apart from obviously what's going on down here. So yeah, very much trench warfare. Avenging Angels joining the charge. And one singular Cascan Airborne veteran being exploded. We have the front lines of the southern team now being cracked open. Not much they can do. I mean, the Saint Celestine and Arabella, I do believe, yeah, they both got demon armor. So do resist quite a lot of damage types that come in. Also have the option of just reviving themselves well, which is fairly difficult. And, oh, right, I see what's going on. Very sneaky. You just teleport all the Grey Knights inside the base. That will certainly circumvent a lot of the artillery. But we are seeing... Whose side are you on? You're on Tiger Shark stuff, so Cascan Airborne veterans coming in as well. Very cheeky. Can Catgirl pull back her forces and defend? Idris Elba down here, taking care of a Basilisk as well. I mean, bless her, she was building up a nuclear weapons centre. She felt secure, she felt safe. But no one's ever safe for long in Ultimate Apocalypse. Especially these conscripts just leaving a carpet of dead on the floor. Grey Knights unopposed. We'll have to come down to the tower to maybe potentially defend them. But they've got not much neither. Everyone kind of... Well, they were throwing all their stuff against these Saints. Wonderful distraction. Even distracted me for quite some time. Saint Arabella's going to fall back. So is Saint Celestine. But they've done their job. They've done their time. Now it's just to see if the Grey Knights can get the killing blow on Catgirl here. Mars Pattern Command on its way out. Big tank over here has been destroyed. It's going to take something quite serious. We're also going to see some more people being drop podded around the backside as well. An unrelenting force of airborne veterans as the sisters continue to push over onto War Banner's base. There's a war boss in here. He is good for crushing and crumping. Well, mind you, we've got some Catgirl, Cascan Airborne veterans over here that could come back home and defend, but to be honest, in this stage, when you've got this kind of attack going on, as someone who's experienced this before, all that's going on in your head is pure panic. You're thinking, I was alive 1 minute, and now I'm not, but the Grey Knight numbers are falling somewhat, not much. It's our Grey Knight Terminators, however, with 2,000 health. And also Storm Sword, just for good measure. Just when you feel like there's maybe an ounce of hope. Field Command on its way out will set the tech back to tier 0. One single squad of Terminator Grey Knights inside the tower base, but some hazard suits are doing a fairly good job against them. Gonna rebuild that Field Command inside the tower base. Gonna rebuild 2 just because she can. How much economy do you have? Oh, you've got plenty. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I overstepped my boundaries there. Oh, you've got plenty. You can rebuild quite a lot. And actually, bringing those Cascan Airborne veterans down, managing to save the day. Whew! God blimey, that was a scary time. Kill Crushers over here also managing to push back whatever sister nonsense was going on. And our Saints still knocking around. Where are you, Saints? Are you still alive? You are here. Oh, they're just having a nice little chin wag. Little bit of a natter. Hello, how are you? How's the wife and kids? Or whatever Saints have. Whatever conversation. What would a Saint say to another Saint in the middle of a battle? That's my question. Some of the Gantines coming in. The War Boss. Not too happy about him, Dirt. We'll be bringing out his big Daka. But some big Daka coming in against him. Double Exorcist Sanctorums. And some Cascan Airborns. Looters. Firing their shooters. War Boss goes down in a cavalcade of flame and anger. These Avenging Angels, man. They're just everywhere. Sister's got a lot of faith knocking around, so they could just continuously bring out more of these people, should they wish. Got some Redemptionists as well. Big, shiny gold ladies. And the Cadre headquarters on the middle of the map been taken care of. Are we getting more Grey Knights? Is that the plan for you? Yes, it does look like it. Just more Grey Knight Paladins. Ready for second deep strike action, I reckon. Also got the oh, these guys, yep. We're in big trouble when you see the Grey Knight Paladins come out. We've seen these guys single-handedly take on Titans on their own. Not sure what the Orks can do in this situation. The Kill Crushers have been killed. Does look like that War Banner has said, no thank you. Had enough. Which is a shame. Could have held on for a little bit longer. Are the hopes small? Is there a chance of them winning? Doesn't seem like it, but you never know. You never know. What's that? Doctor's left, maybe? I don't know. I can't read German. That's the one problem about being from East Yorkshire, is that we've got a limited amount of languages that we speak. We're kind of like the humans in World of Warcraft. We just speak Common, and that's it. Or the Orcs in World of Warcraft who just speak, well, Orcish. And don't learn anyone else's language, because why would you? Everyone else speaks yours. So Tav gone. It's now only Cat Girl left, and she's gone all through the effort of getting Imperial Warhound Titan. And everyone's gone. Including the Doctor. He's thought, you know what? We're too OP. We're going to leave just to make it fair. Don't think it'll change much. We've at least got an Imperial Warhound Titan. Look at. Not sure what this dude is doing. Just parks in midair. Go on, get him. Warhound Titan. Just shoot him a little bit. There we go. Legates with their shiny wings, summoning more Avenging Angels. There's no hope. But hey-ho. The effort's there. A bright yellow basket of death. Unable to maneuver from all these little uns scattered around its ankles. And yeah, that was a really good game. Really enjoyed that. I was absolutely expecting it to be artillery on one side, artillery on the other, and a slow push on either side, but a wonderful destruction campaign from the Good King, using those Saints to grab the attention of Tau and Orc, and then just basically pressing the delete button on a lot of Imperial Guardsmen buildings with the Grey Knights. So, very good stuff. And just the last bunch of Cascan Airborne veterans being summoned in. Catgirl holding on to the bitter end. But nothing really can be done at this stage. Got a Colonel. Was about to go into close combat with that Saint, but nope. Could not survive for long enough. So fantastic stuff, and thank you so much, Tiger Shark, for sending in the game. If you want to send in any of your games, have a look at the old Discord in the links below. And there's also Patreon, where for £1 a month you can get 1 extra game a week. All the usual gubbins and all that stuff. Anyway, mine's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never chop. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.